Welcome to my Asshole Podcast. Let's get into it. Alrighty. Let's get into our thread. For today, it is, what is the creepiest thing a man has said to you in public, ladies? Alright. I was 11 in a street market in Italy. A vendor came up and started trying to convince me to marry his son. Oops. Oh, shite. What? Okay. My dad ran up and was like, dude, she's 11. The guy said, my son's only 26. It's perfect. What? Yo, they be moving wild in Italy. He was like, what do you mean? Scusi, babidi boopy. She's only 11. He's got to get them while they're young. Like, yo. What the fuck, bro? That's crazy. Alright, man. This nigga said, you don't look 13. I want your number. Oh my God. Oh my God. We came out the gate like just crazy. I was once stalked by a man who worked in the store that was next to mine, and he had told me that he made his Skyrim character look like me.
Bruh.
Really, nigga? For real? And you thought she was just going to be swept off her feet because of that, huh? You just thought, what? You made your Skyrim character look like me? Oh my God. I'm in love with you. Like, no, bro. No.
Wrong.
Come on, man. That's terrible. What are you doing out here? I was in Paris at a Christmas market, and a guy came up to me and told me I was very beautiful. Before I could say anything back, he said, you know, I've been following you for a while and saw your friends walk away from you. I could kidnap you so quickly, and they would never see you again. Then he laughs, and my friend, who was only like 8 feet away and heard this exchange, pulls my arm and we start fast walking away. We cut down so many alleys, popped in and out of shops, and got on different trains since it was nearly impossible to know if he was still following us. There were 3 of us, and while we had no idea if he was actually been following us for a while, we assumed that he had been around long enough to know we spoke English, since he didn't expect or approach me speaking French. Yo. Hey, man. Italy is wild. Shoo, ladies, don't go to Italy, because my God, that's like the grapist capital or something. My goodness, what the fuck is going on here? These dudes out here like, oh, you know, I could have stolen you very long ago. Huh? I've been following you for about the last hour or so, and I could take you and your friends would never even know. And you're like, huh? What do you mean? Why would you want to take me? What is going on here? Yo, hey, man. Stay away from Italy. It's what I'm getting. Like, we've already had 2. And that, man, it's been how long? We've been 3 minutes, 4 minutes into this show. And they already out here trying to grape girls out here in Italy. God damn, bruh. This was the guy who had found my Facebook in about half a second. I don't know how people I want to give it to can't find it without my help. So, how does sex work for you? Does it hurt you? How do you do it?
Bruh.
He found out I was disabled and decided this was an excellent and appropriate conversational piece, nigga. Oh my God. No, you don't say that to a disabled girl. Like, come on, man. You literally gonna sit there and just be like, so, since you're disabled, is sex different for you? You know, like, bro, that's like walking up to a girl who's got like one arm and you're just like, yeah, so, you know, it's fucking different for you. Like, bro, no, get the fuck away from me. Why are you asking these crazy ass wild questions? Oh my God. Okay. I was wearing my horseback riding clothes. He held the door for me and said, "You can ride me."
Bruh.
Oh my God. When I kept walking into the store ignoring him, he screamed after me, "Hey bitch, I said you could ride me." Oh,
Bruh.
come on, man. This is why we can't have nice things. This nigga. She heard you, bro. She heard you. But obviously the comment that you said was just so fucking wild. And if I'm being honest, extremely stupid. Like, bruh. Oh my God. Like, it's understandable, you know, if you guys were friends or if she knew you and that's like your, you know, sense of humor or whatever. But if she's just some old random chick, nigga, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Oh, Lord. Ay, ay, ay. I was in Walmart and some creepy guy came up to me and my sister and pointed at his junk in sweatpants. Oh,
Bruh.
my God. What the fuck? Clearly not wearing underwear and asked if we wanted to touch it. Now I refuse to go to Walmart. This is why all the girls are at Target, bro. Because Walmart be wilding out here. God damn. This man said, yeah, you see that? He said, hey, you want to touch it? Want to touch it? Like, oh,
Bruh.
my God, man. Oh, shit. It's these type of threads that just make me embarrassed to be a man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It's these kind of threads that just make me feel like, you know what? I'm done being a dude, bruh. Because y'all niggas just be putting a bad taste in these girls' mouths and be giving other dudes a bad rep. You know, like, it's just terrible. Now the next girl that or the next guy that she kind of talks to or whatever, she's gonna off the bat be like, yeah, he probably a creepy ass motherfucker. Like, man. All right, man in the club came up to me and said, "Just thought I should let you know that you have great birthing hips." God damn it, man. You know, we had this in a thread a while ago where this dude was just, he told a girl on a first date, he was like, "Wow, you have very nice birthing hips." And it's just like, Nick, why do guys think that's a compliment? Why? This is like maybe the second or third time we've gotten this on this show, and I'm just like, what? Like, and it's ladies telling me, you know, this, and they're posting this to the thread, and they're like, yes, dudes say this shit. They think that this is like an A1, you know, oh my God, I want to have babies with you right now type of pickup line. I guarantee you this has never worked ever a day in their lives. It has never worked, and it probably never will, because it's weird. That shit is weird. No girl wants to be told, hey, you have great birthing hips. Like, nigga. Come on, man.
Bruh.
Oh, my God. Ladies in the comments, please let me know. Have you gotten this weird-ass line where dudes are like, you have great birthing hips? Like, is he trying to, like, politely say you got a fat ass? Is that what he's trying to do? I don't know, ladies. You let me know, because, god damn, man, you guys are weird as hell. I worked at a truck stop and needed a driver to sign something, but didn't have a pen. He was super gross, old fat guy, missing quite a bit of teeth. He said that I could borrow his pen, but then I'd have to get in his truck with him. He was going to lock the doors and I wasn't allowed to get out. I recoiled in horror as he gave me the most disturbing smile. The thought of graping me and telling me about the fantasy truly made his day.
Bruh.
Stop it. Get some help.
What? He was just like, oh yeah, darling, I got a pin in the truck if you want to hop in the truck, and then I'll lock it and do nasty things to you. Like, nigga, no. And you thought she was just going to be like, well, that sounds like a good time. Sure. Yeah, I just needed a pen, but I didn't know I was getting so much more. Like, bro, Come on, man. Okay. Moving on. Golly. Once I was threatened with physical violence because he didn't smile. Oh, because I didn't smile when a guy told me to, and I didn't go out of my way to be nice to him when he sat down next to me. I was also called jailbait by a few customers when I was 15 working at a local sub shop, which my manager and coworkers thought was hilarious. Wow. So many more anecdotes could come to mind if I sat longer and thought about it, but those stick out. Dang, man. How the hell you gonna tell a 15-year-old girl that she's jailbait, bro? Like, my God, like, keep those thoughts to yourself, my guy. Like, dude. Oh, my goodness, man. You know, like I said, it's this type of shit that makes me really sympathize and understand why girls why they flake on dudes, why a lot of times they will ghost a guy, they won't talk to him, whatever the case may be. I could see the reasons why you guys do a lot of this shit now, because it is just wild out here, the shit these guys are saying that they think that you're gonna do, and like, bro, what the fuck? You guys, man, it's like,
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
my God. You have all your teeth. I like that.
Bruh.
What? I was waiting for the bus. Okay. This nigga said, hey girl, damn, you got all your teeth. I like that. What? Okay. All right, man. I got followed through Walmart and the guy kept passing by me, and every time he would whisper, God, you're so beautiful. I love you. He followed me to check out and circled the parking lot to see what car I got in. I flashed my gun while loading the groceries, and then he left. I went a different way home and was so paranoid of being followed, but I wasn't. I was also 20 weeks pregnant, scared. This nigga, what the fuck? Oh my God, yo.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
This man was stalking a pregnant woman. Like, what are you doing, bro? Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Like, what the hell? He was like, ooh, he was like, yo, she pregnant? I like that. That's going to be easy pickings. All right. I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to just walk by her a couple times, you know, whisper a little bit like, damn, you pretty. Damn, you pretty. Like a fucking weirdo, bruh. Oh my God. And then he followed her outside. He did the whole 9, bruh. God damn. To a pregnant woman. That's crazy. I was 14, out shopping at an Aeropostale when these two dudes approached me. They had to be in their mid to late 20s. They followed me around the store and kept asking me to try on the mini skirt I had picked out, asked me where I lived, my name, and just generally kept following and harassing me. I was super freaked out, hoping that my mom and my brother would come back to the store soon to get me out of there. My goodness, man. Ah, Lordy. It's just absolutely terrible, man. It's just like dudes. It's absolutely terrible. I can't believe dudes are doing this shit, man. I cannot believe it. That is crazy as hell. Screaming across a parking lot as I get into my car, you'd be lucky if I graped you. Bitches love me. What the fuck? This nigga said, hey, yo, bitches love me. Come on, man. You'd be lucky if I touched you. Like, what? What in the hell? And you thought that was just going to make her turn around and be like, you know what? Bitches love him. So, oh my God, man. Hey, yo.
Stop it.
That
Get
is
some help.
Terrible. That is terrible. Homeboy sat there and said, bitches love me. Oh, fuck, yo. Come on, man. When I was 13, a guy grabbed me by my wrist and said, hey, sexy, wanna come with me so I can show you something? I love bad girls like you. I was so stupid that I was still worried about being rude and apologized to him for saying no, but when he tried to fully grab my arm, I just ran. What the fuck? Man, oh my god. Damn, man, dudes are creepy as hell. Dudes are creepy as hell. They just see something young and they're like, oh, my time to shine. Like, nigga, no. No, it's not. What the fuck are you doing? What is going through your head to be sitting there thinking like, oh yeah, man, that little young dime right there is my time to shine? No, it's not. It's time for you to go to jail. What the fuck are we talking about? Golly, man. Jesus Christ. I was in 6th grade and had 3 boys discuss my breast in front of me like I wasn't there. The first boy said I stuffed my bra. The second one came up and explained to him how he could know that I didn't. The third one in the explanation of real versus fake, like they were looking at a painting on a wall while I sat there flabbergasted at being noticed that way. She's in 6th grade, nigga. What do you mean? You're contemplating if she's got fake or real boobs. Nigga, she's in 6th grade. Who gives a shit? You know, like, like what the fuck? In 6th grade, man, hey, boobs is boobs, dog. You know? I was 17 and cleaning a window at work on one knee. A guy in front of his 8-year-old son. You like being on your knees. Oh my God, bro. Are you kidding me? You said that in front of your son, bro? Wow. It happens a lot more the younger women are. Creepy guys know that the older ones are less likely to stand for that shit. So if you're young, who gives a shit about being polite? Give them a curled lip, raised eyebrow, and a well-placed ew and watch their faces fall. Facts, man. That's why you got to give them that ick. And you know, and you got to throw that like inflection in there. You're like, ick. You know, you know, like the first time I did that on the show, there was a couple girls that were just like, oh my God, I need that in my life. Oh man, I thought that was hilarious because, you know, like if I'm being honest with you, if I was in a lot of the situations that you ladies are in, I'd be doing the same fucking thing. I'd be like, ick. Like, what the fuck, nigga? Get the hell out of here. I'd let that man know exactly how disgusting he's being. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, sometimes these icks are warranted. You know, most of the time it's not. You know, most of the time they're just like, oh my God, he used this blinker ick. You know, it's like, come on, bro. I'm trying to be safe. Oh my God, he doesn't like look behind him when he's backing out his car. Ick. Like, you know, some of them are stupid, but I get it. They're entertainment reasons. But some of these are fucking, you know, you gotta like give them a good fucking ick, you know, let them know, like, dude, you're being fucking disgusting. Just saying, like, I just thought that was funny. Not so much what was said at first, but the instance and continuing to walk with me on my route for like 20 minutes that I must save his email address. Words alone are creepy on occasion, but it's the absolute worst when there's an element of being trapped. My goodness. All right. Ooh, shit. A homeless guy once told me he wanted to throw me in a bathtub of Jello and make love to me. What the fuck? Yo, that homeless man is brave, bro. God damn, like even regular motherfuckers wouldn't say some shit like that. God damn. He was just like, hey man, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So, you know, you got to get out there and make them shots. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Hey girl, hey, how you doing? I like to throw you in some Jello and make sweet love to you all day long. God damn, what kind of Jello do you like, girl? God damn, what kind of Jello you like? God damn. Oh my God, man. Yeah, you girls got it bad out here. Golly, you got it bad out here. Like, I knew this thread was gonna be bad, but damn, I didn't think it was this bad. God damn. All right. Merry Christmas, baby. While grabbing my ass in Times Square, it was the summer. Okay, damn. Motherfucker was just like, I'm gonna fast forward to Christmas, I guess. Okay. He had an older man ask me to stir his mixed drink with my finger to make it sweeter. Okay. This was at a fancy-ish dinner party my family attended. I was 13. This guy was around 50. He went on to make a joke about me eating a sucker later on, something about blowing pop. Still makes me nauseous after 20 years. Golly, man, what in the hell? Okay, we are moving on. Ay, ay, ay. You're gonna get spanking in a sing-song tone. I was working at a mom and pop burger joint and made a silly mistake. I was 19 at the time. The dude in question was 60 to 70 years old. Damn. When I got embarrassed, he acted proud of himself and stated, "Look how red she's turning." This nigga's over here just like, "Look, she's blushing. Oh my God, what I said was the shit." And she's like, "No, I would love to get the fuck out of here. Like, what the hell are we talking about here?" Man. Oh, yeah. I'm a guy, but the old dude who hit on me thought I was a girl from behind. Oh,
Bruh.
shit. He walked up to me and started rubbing my back and asked if I'd be his friend tonight. Yo! Oh, when I turned around and thought we were both gonna have a heart attack, this man walked up to him and was just like, "Hey, baby, you trying to be my friend tonight?" And he was just like, "Nigga, the fuck?" He was like, oh, shit. Oh, my bad. I'm from the back, like, I'm gonna go. All right, man. Later, dog. He was just like, you old gay motherfucker. Get the hell out of here with that shit. Oh, my God. That's a unique one, man. I was walking down the street toward a bar to meet some friends one night. A man drove by me once, then turned his car around and drove ahead of me and parked up the street. He walked toward me on the sidewalk, and then he reached me, turned completely around to walk beside me. At first, he tried to be friendly and subjective. When I wouldn't respond, I tried to walk faster to get to the bar. He told me he was going to put me in his car and take me to a special place. Okay. I started to run around the corner. He ducked behind the building there and cut me off ahead. I ran full speed across a busy street to the nearest CVS, which was open 24 hours, and called my boyfriend, who sped over to pick me up when we walked outside. The man was waiting by the exit with his front and rear car doors open, like he was waiting to force me into his back seat. My goodness, man. Jesus Christ. Yo, some of these dudes be doing the most. Like, what in the hell? Why are you guys doing the most? For what? Like, you guys are just scary as shit for no fucking reason. It's like, yo, chill. Maybe try, having a conversation with these girls, or maybe, not talking to girls that are still minors or something. Like, what the fuck is going on here? That is crazy talk. The fact that these dudes are out here going these kind of lengths just to, I don't know what, with a girl. Like, oy. My goodness. All right, we're going to do like 3 more. While I was cutting a man's hair at a beauty school, he told me to keep talking because it excites him a lot, and proceeded to show me his mini-me. Oh my God. I don't even think we want to know what that mini-me is, because my goodness.
Bruh.
Whew, like, you're getting a haircut, bro. He's over here just like, "Oh yeah, I love getting my hair cut by you. Keep talking to me though. Keep talking to me, because my mini-me is standing tall." Like, bro, what the fuck? Like, these dudes be just saying the most outlandish shit. Like, what the hell? Who raised these dudes? Jesus. All right, 2 more. When you're 18, I'm going to take you to Europe, said my 8th grade teacher. Yo! Not only is this man a pedophile, but he out here risking his job. What the fuck? Yeah, oh my God. Like, I hope he got fired. This man out here risking it all. He said, man, I want that. I want that 12, 13-year-old booty. Like, nigga, what are you doing? What are you saying? Do you not hear the outlandish shit that's coming out of your mouth? He said, I can't wait until you're 18. Nigga. Wow, that's crazy. You can't be saying that. All right, this is going to be our last one. There are still so many more juicy ones, but this is going to have to be... you know what? We'll keep going for a little longer because the thread is that juicy. This was going to be the last one, but you know what? This thread is a little too juicy not to stop, so I'm going to go a little longer. Was walking with my friend and a random dude said to her, hey cutie, I like the way you walk. When we ignored him, he said, I see how it is. We're high school kids, barely 5 foot tall. He followed us for 2 blocks before we made it to a crowded crosswalk. What kind of cat call is that? He said, hey yo, mami, I like the way you walk. Like, okay. I mean, what are they supposed to respond to that? You know, like, what are they supposed to respond to that? Are they supposed to be like, oh, thank you. I like the way you stand there. Like, you know, like, come on, man. What my thing is when these guys say this stuff, what are they expecting the girl to say back? You know, I don't think they think about that. I really don't. I really don't think they think about that because I think they only think about what they're going to say. And then, you know, they just kind of leave it up to the girl. But it's like, think about what you're saying and then how she would possibly respond to that. Because how she will, possibly respond to that is either the determining factor if the conversation is going to happen with you or if she's just going to ignore your ass and walk away. You know, because most of these guys, I'm not even going to say some, I'm going to say most. Most of these guys are big. And they're just saying the most randomest shit. And it's like, dude, of course she's going to run away in fear. You know? Like, what do you expect? Her to just be like, oh my God, that's attractive? No. What the fuck? No, she's running for her life. You're creepy as hell. And the shit you're saying is wild as hell. Like, come on, man. Like, dude. Anybody with half a brain would know to get the fuck out of there after you said some dumb shit like that. Yeah, in an argument about why we need train guards in a room of just men, okay, but what's stopping you from being raped in this room right now? I mean, okay, all right, man. I mean, that's why she wants the guards, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? What's stopping you? Like, nigga... You being a good person is what's stopping me. Fuck out of here. If you keep losing weight, men are going to be jumping over the counter to get to you, and the counter was at a library. What the fuck? Really, bro? Really? I hate when people, or not people, I hate when guys make that comment, I guess you would say, of, oh, you know, you would look hotter if you were skinny. And I'm not out here like saying, oh yeah, you know, you should be fat and beautiful and all that kind of stuff. No. I'm not saying that. It's just, why would you say it like that? You know, like, my biggest thing is, I get where the intention is coming from sometimes, you know, because they're trying to like encourage them to be like, hey, you know, if you were to get in the gym and change your lifestyle and, you know, become a little skinnier, my God, you'd be beautiful as hell. But at the same time, like, the girl ain't going to take it that way, if I'm being honest with you. Like, they're just not. They're not going to take it like that. And for me, a lot of times, you know, if there's a big girl, you know, and she enjoys herself being that way, I'm like, cool, you know, and that's just is what it is. Yeah, I just leave her ass alone. I'm like, nah, man, I'm good. It's a waste of time trying to tell people to get in the gym and have a better physique and eat better and do, you know, better things for you and your body and your health, because motherfuckers ain't gonna listen. They're just not. Now, if it's a thing where she's in a relationship and her guy is not like sexually attracted to her anymore and so on and so forth, but she's gained a little weight or whatever, then I'll kind of tell her, look, man, you need to make a lifestyle change. Like, obviously your guy doesn't like what he sees, and you need to make a lifestyle change for him. But if she's single and all that kind of stuff, she don't give a fuck, man. She really don't. She don't give a fuck. She's gonna be like, man, get the fuck out of here. I don't need to lose weight. I'm fat and beautiful and all that kind of stuff. So, it's just, it's like, you can't help everybody. That's what I've noticed. Is you can't help everybody. You can suggest shit, but a lot of times if they're in a certain situation, maybe they'll listen to you. Like if the girl is with a guy and her guy is not, sexually attracted to anymore, I think a girl is going to be a little more willing to listen to you giving her advice to say, hey, maybe get in the gym 2-3 times a week and eat a little better. And then, you'll notice you'll start losing weight, and then your guy's going to look at you more, attractively. But like I said, if she's single, man, she ain't gonna give a fuck. Hell nah. Alright, we're gonna do like 2, maybe 3 more. At the local bar, there's an old man, like 70, who goes and gets a bouquet of roses and gives them out to all the young girls. It seems really sweet unless you happen to hear what he's saying. One time he told me that he wonders what my pussy smells like. I don't go to that bar anymore. Yo, what the fuck? That old man is wildin' out here. God damn, that's crazy. That old man, he was just like, oh, here you go, sweetheart. Oh, man, I wonder what your pussy smell like. Like, what the fuck? As if she's gonna be like, you want to go to the bathroom and find out? Like, that's what that nigga's, he's just like, there's gonna be one girl that's gonna be down. If I say it enough, there's gonna be one girl that's down. Like, all right, man, hey, you keep trying, I guess. You don't get a view like that every day. I was 10 and bending down to get something off the lower shelf at the grocery store. I was wearing a newer low-cut shirt, but I forgot to wear my training bra that day. Nigga. Training bra? She ain't got no boobies, bruh. She ain't got no boobies. And you over here just like, yeah. Oh, I like that. You don't see that every day. Like, nigga, what?
What did he say?
You don't see what every day? I'm mad. I'm like, you are not my friend anymore. Like, what the fuck? The guy was in his mid-40s probably. His wife was with him, and she looked like she was about to cry and never wore that shirt ever again. Bro, yeah. Yeah. What? I'm sure you got divorced. You fucking child lover. I was working, doing the whole how are you bit to a customer. He said if I was any better, I'd be twins. Normal so far. And they'd be female and hot like you. Oh my God. Come on, bruh. Sir, do you mean to tell me you'd want to bang your twin sister? What the fuck? Okay. At my sister's wedding, the photographer approached me at the head table. He leaned in and said, how old are you? I said 14. Damn, I was hoping you were at least 17. What the fuck? He then winked at me and walked away. He was at least 40. The people sitting to my right and left both agreed that he was creepy as hell. The fact that he said that in front of others still made it super weird. And the fact that he was still hoping I was underage, just not as underage that I was super disgusting. Maybe, just maybe, he was asking for a friend. Nah, that nigga wasn't asking for no friend, bruh. He was asking for him. And why in the hell, like, he said, damn, I was hoping you were 17. Like, what? Huh?
What did he say?
You were hoping I was what? Come on, man. Hey, man, like I said, these threads are the reason why I'll be feeling bad for you ladies sometimes, and I just be like, God damn, dudes are creepy. It makes you not want to be a dude sometimes, because you're just like, dude, there are just so many fucking creepy weirdo guys out there that be making normal guys, look bad. You know what I mean? Like, these ladies get approached by good dudes, and then they're like, nah, because some old creepy ass motherfucker just set the tone, for her whole dating, and it fucks it up for everybody, man. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that thread. That one was a wild ass thread. Hey, you guys out here, man, y'all need to do better. Y'all need to do better, man. God damn, y'all need to do better. That is crazy. Jesus Christ. So we're going to hop into the announcements, and then we're going to hop into the scenarios for today, and then we're going to close out this biatch. Patreon.com/Am I the Asshole podcast. Get on Patreon if you'd like an exclusive episode every single Friday, as well as being able to send in your scenario to the show. If you want to help more on the free 99 side, go ahead and head over to youtube.com/Am I the Asshole podcast. Am I the Asshole podcast, all one word. And hit the subscribe button, man. It helps out. Even if you don't watch over there on YouTube, just hitting that subscribe button helps out a lot. You audio listeners out there are killing it in the support. Thank you guys so much. I loved all the support on the 100th episode, as well as, Haunting Adeline and so on and so forth. You guys are doing amazing. I appreciate you guys so much for downloading the pod. Please rate the podcast. 5 stars is preferable. But without further ado, man, let's get into the scenarios. I appreciate you guys so much, man. We're killing it over there on the TikTok as well as Instagram for the clips. Follow us over there. TikTok, we are killing it, man. We're almost to my goal of 5K. I'd love to get to 10K before the year ends. That is my big goal. So that is what I'd like to do, and you guys are helping me do that, and I appreciate that, and I love all you guys' comments. I'm in there reading the comments. Y'all motherfuckers be having some weird-ass comments and weird criticisms. Sometimes I'm in the comments, and you guys give criticism, and I'm like, you know what? Okay, I'll work on that. Okay, I'll work on that. Like you guys said my reading sucked, and, I worked on my reading. It's not as bad. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's not as bad. It's still a little bad, but it ain't as bad. Man, I worked on that, but then you guys say some dumb shit, like work on my reactions to stuff, and I'm just reacting organically to what's being read. I haven't seen this. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't read ahead before the show or anything like that. No, my first initial reaction is what you see here on the pod. That way it's authentic for you guys. And I just give you guys my authentic reaction. I'm not going to blow up my reaction, you know what I mean, and have this fake influencer reaction to shit. No, thank you. I'm not going to do that. You know what I mean? I'm just not. And I'll over-exaggerate the reaction a little bit with sound effects, but that's just so it's funnier to you guys, and it helps create a little more depth for you guys as the reactions and stuff. But like I said, I still enjoy you guys' criticisms. I still apply, things when they're useful, and it's helped grow the show a lot, if I'm being honest with you. So I do appreciate that. But, if whether you're going to comment positive or you're going to comment negative, I'm never going to delete your comment or, talk shit to you. Nah, because your opinion is your opinion. If you don't agree with me, that's totally fine. I'm not going to get offended by it. I don't think you should get offended by my opinion. My opinion is my opinion. I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys how to think, come on, man. I just don't care. This show is for entertainment and, crazy scenarios and to share and have a cool conversation. That's all it's about, man. It's saying we ain't trying to, convert people to nothing, So I don't know. I felt like I had to get that out of the way because you guys on TikTok have been getting a little opinionated over there, and it's just look, man, this is all for entertainment. You know what I mean? That's all it is. If you are against my opinion, that's fine. Put your comment down there and put your opinion. I love to read you guys' opinions because I like to see other points of views of things, but I'm not going to sit there and, reply to your comment, you're wrong because of this, and that. I'm not going to do that shit. Your opinion is your opinion alone. That's why I post what I post on there. I post the scenarios and I post the threads so that way you guys feel a part of it. You guys can answer the thread question if you want, or you can give your opinion on the ones that I read off. It's all up to you guys. I'm building a community where we can all just have our own opinions and talk and share and just have a good time. So that's all that is. All right. Now, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into our first scenario for today. The first one is found out the guy I dated is in a long-term relationship. Okay, so this motherfucker was dating her and I guess was in a long-term relationship the whole time. Goddamn. Dated this guy a few months ago. We only dated for 6 weeks before his true colors came out. Oh, man. He started off as this sweet, career-driven guy who loves taking care of his mom and grandma. As soon as I ended things for him flaking on me. He became arrogant, self-absorbed, and even said men were a luxury I couldn't afford. Well, I found out yesterday that he has a long-term girlfriend for over 2 years. Wow. It cemented my negative feelings toward him, and I can't help but feel dirty. I'm not going to say anything to the girl because we weren't serious, and we didn't even have sex, even though he was desperately trying. Oh, but still, I feel so dirty. I've done all this work on myself to watch out for this kind of shit, but this definitely wasn't even on my radar. It has me second guessing myself. Maybe my picker is really off. Woo! I mean, if I'm being honest with you, I'm the type of nigga that likes to stir the tea a little bit. I would have told her. Like if he's gonna do all that shit and he's gonna make you feel the way you felt, you feel dirty and cheated and all that kind of stuff, I'll go tell homegirl. I'd be like, hey yo, and I have some text messages because you said that he was trying to sleep with you. So I guarantee you there's some text messages of him being like, oh, come on, babe, come over. Oh, let me give you that good dick or this and that. And I love kissing you, blah, blah, blah. Something to that degree. I'm sure you got texts of something to that degree. You just be like, yo, your man out here, he cheating. That nigga cheating. And I broke up with his dumb ass. I didn't have sex with him or nothing like that. But I guarantee you after me, he's going to go get another girl. So... unless you want to get this nigga, we can, stir the tea up a little bit. Hey, because she deserves to know, if I'm being honest with you. She deserves to know. Like, and it was stupid of him to tell you. He thought, I'm gonna get the one up on her. Like, oh, well, fuck you then, bitch. Because I got a girl that I've been with for 2 years. I don't need you. That's why he was feeling so high and mighty and all that kind of shit. Because he looked at it like, man, I got a girl I can just fall back on and I'm good. I'm chilling. But, I mean, you could fuck all that up and really send that nigga to the shadow realm and be like, ha, yo, piece of shit. That's what you get. Because, hey, man, that motherfucker's one big, whew, goddamn. All right, on to our next one. Ooh, Valentine's date peed and cried and vomited, but I still like her.
Bruh.
Come on, man, what the fuck? All right, let's read it. I've been seeing her for only a few months. We get wasted and talk shit and laugh for hours, and it's always a good time. I didn't see her all last week because I was sick and congested, and so yesterday was the only day it worked with both of our schedules, so we decided to go out. Happened to be Valentine's Day. We didn't want to be all Valentine's-y and corny or make a big deal about it, but still, I got her a little card, and so did she. We met up at some bar called Tijuana, Mexico, or something with a lot of trumpet music, and start off with shots. That nigga's racist. He was like, we went to some old beaner Mexican place that had a bunch of trumpets, and they were... No, oh, shit. She can usually hang as well as I can, but at the bar we ran into this older guy I know, like in his 40s, who is just happy to see me with somebody. I've been single a while. So he buys us beers, gets us some wine too, on top of the liquor we are drinking. I feel fine getting super tipsy, everything in spinny mode, but I'm still good. It's pretty late, so we decided to leave. I have work in the morning, and we both live a short distance from the bar, so it isn't a long drive. Literally just 2 streets. On the way to the car, I notice she doesn't seem well. In the car, she's eyes closed and exhaling and tells me she feels dizzy. Put on the AC on full blast, and when we are outside her home, she tells me she can't go in like this because her dad is home. I give her some waters I've got in the car, give her some weed pen, which might have been a mistake. Yeah, that's an extreme mistake. And she starts getting super agitated and flustered. She's just quiet for a long time, holding her mouth, and then fucking vomits. I go, oh shit, but I don't want to make her feel bad, so I also have an old shitty car, so I honestly didn't care. Oh, she didn't open the door. That's nasty. She didn't open the door. Like, come on, man, you could have opened the door and did it outside. Oh, that's nasty. I would have thrown up. I'm the type of person, when I see somebody throw up, I throw up. I can't do that, bro. God. She upchucks all over her clothes, and I honestly have no idea what the fuck to do. I start passing her paper towels, and she starts apologizing and crying. Bros, I've never seen her cry since I've known her. She's been the coolest, down-to-earth, chillest, funniest person I've ever met, so I was in shock to me. I didn't want to take her to my place because my place is a fucking disaster mess, even though I'm generally a pretty neat and clean person. But at the time, I had been working, only coming home to sleep, so my room was a single man's disaster. But that's what I ended up doing. I'm trying to race home, and she tells me she needs to pee, so I'm also trying to get home as quickly as possible, but also trying to drive careful as fuck. We didn't make it, and she pees in my car. Oh no! God damn it, man. I try to comfort her and tell her it's all good. I've been more wasted before and have embarrassed myself in worse ways.
Stop the cap.
I don't know about that, Chief. Man. I try to comfort, tell her it's all good. I've been more wasted, embarrassed myself. Ways we go to my house, which I was super self-conscious about the mess. I mean, why are you self-conscious about your messy house, bro? This girl has already thrown up on herself and peed on herself. Do you really think she gives a fuck about a messy house at this point? I don't think so. I really don't. Like, come on, man. The last thing she's thinking about is a fucking messy room. You know, like, she's trying to deal with what she's got going on right now. Let's just be honest here, brother. Man. I'm trying to race home, tell her she needs to pee, let's see. Okay. We get to my house, which I was super self-conscious about the mess, but I give her my sweatpants and hoodie to change into and help her change. She's crying and apologizing, but eventually gets to sleep. She takes up most of my bed and is legitly snoring, so I didn't sleep on my bed, just sat on the chair next to her playing Candy Crush and giving her water every once in a while. She was fucked up until the morning, and I had to call off work to take care of her, but luckily my job is chill and forgiving, but she was worried because her job is not. So she's worried she's going to get fired. Finally, her dad went to work and she was able to sneak into her house, but it wasn't until like 4:45 p.m. I told my job I'd be in at 3, so I'm kind of in hot water, and I didn't even get a kiss or laid from it all. But to be honest, I don't care. I'm just grateful for the hilarious story. My God, dude. Well, thanks for sharing it, because that is a crazy fucking story, you know, and according to him, they're still together, which, woo, is kind of crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's been a lot of crazy shit that I've seen, and it's led to, like, people getting fucking married and all that kind of stuff, so it makes sense, you know what I mean? My biggest thing is, bro, why were you so worried about your messy house? Like, if I'm being honest with you, she was dealing with a lot, you know, like, oh my God, like, she pissed herself and she threw up all over herself. So yeah, you know, the messy house was probably no problem to her. She was just like, I could care less. You know, she's like, I could care less right now. I am dying and I'm on survival mode. You know, like, Jesus, I know how those nights go. My goodness, I know how those nights go, because, you know, if you guys know my best friend Alex, and if you're new around here, which you probably are, I have a best friend. His name is Alex. He's been on the show before. He and I, you know, we go out with our best buddy. His name is Ivan, and that guy always finds a way to get your boy here so drunk to the point where I am incoherent the next day and just throwing up all over the place. Like, you know, I have a good time during the night. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I'm telling you, man, my boy Alex, he is taking care of me more times than I can count, if I'm being honest with you. And a lot of times it's more times than I can count, because a lot of times I can't fucking remember. You know, if he was here, he'd easily be able to tell you, because God damn, man, I'm telling you, it is one of those things where it's like, shit, you know. But hey, it happens. That was a good story, though. Jesus. All right, on to our next. Am I the asshole for unplugging my husband's Xbox in the middle of his game? Oh shit. Okay. Let's see. This is my first time posting here, and it gives me so many perspectives to reflect on. We are both learning and growing every day. He can learn to be more mindful and when to set priorities. I can learn when to take a step back and have a conversation when a clear head. Okay. So, all right. I, 28 female, got home from work this afternoon. When I walked in the door, I saw that my husband, 27 male, was gaming. Gaming. Edit to say he does work. He works from home, and this was after the work day. I said hello. He told me he's making dinner tonight. We chatted for a bit. I gave him a kiss and walked into the kitchen. When I walked to the kitchen, I noticed there was a pack of raw chicken sitting on the counter. The chicken was from Costco, so it was the bulk one that has 8 individual packs all connected. When I took a look, I noticed that my husband had cut 2 chicken breasts out of the packet for dinner, but left the rest sitting on the counter and proceeded to start a game. He didn't even cut the individual pack out of the group, so there were chicken juices leaking on the counter. The counter that is right next to the refrigerator. I asked him why he left all this raw chicken sitting on the counter and decided to go game before picking it up. He said because he forgot and kind of blew me off. If this was a one-time thing, fine. But we have had so many conversations about making sure he is taking care of his priorities before beginning the game. It has been a struggle. I asked him to clean it up and he said he would. I went in the room to change. When I came out of the room 15 minutes later, I noticed that the chicken was still on the counter. When I asked him why it was still there, he said he was still in the middle of a game and he would pick it up when he was done. I told him that he said that 15 minutes ago and who knows how long it's been prior to me getting home. I asked again to go clean it up quick and to put the chicken away. His response, "Aren't you full of sunshine?" I asked him, "What did you say?" And he said, "Did I stutter?" So I did it. I unplugged his Xbox in the middle of his game, walked away, cleaned up the mess he made, and put the chicken in the fridge. I understand that my actions were childish and that I could have cleaned it up myself from the beginning, but I was frustrated to come home from work to him gaming. The house is a mess, which I didn't even bring up. Huge pack of raw chicken and chicken juice on the counter, and on top of that, the way he spoke to me, I just lost it. I do feel bad for losing my cool and deciding to unplug his game versus just walking away, but am I the asshole? My goodness. In the beginning, I would say, like, yeah, you were, but the fact that, like, you asked him to do it and then he didn't do it, because we did a thread where it was like, what is a lie that, husbands tell their wives and stuff like that, and it's a thing where it's like, if you don't put urgency on the task that you're asking your guy, a lot of times he's going to put it at the bottom of the list and then he'll get to it when he gets to it. And obviously, I understand how this can apply to it, but at the same time, it don't apply to it. Like if you're gaming, you could easily get up real quick, clean it up, put the chicken away, and then go back to gaming. Like, it wasn't that serious, and it's a thing where it's like, the chicken's probably been sitting there for a while, and he was thinking that you were going to do it, I'm sure. And so it's one of those things where it's like, in the beginning, like I said, I was like, man, she's the asshole because she could have just done it. Like, you were standing in front of the chicken. Why didn't you just do it? But then the fact that it's, she kind of made a good point that it was like, well, it's probably been sitting there longer than, the 15 minutes that she was gone and came back and asked him to do it. So it's like, at that point, he could have just easily, got up real quick, cleaned it up, and then got back to the gaming. Like, it wouldn't have taken that long. It really wouldn't have. It wouldn't have taken you that long to just clean it up real quick, throw it in the refrigerator, and just kind of be done with it. But yeah, did you have to unplug his game? I don't know. I mean, in hindsight, it's kind of like, nah, that nigga deserves it. And I understand in the middle of it, you're kind of heated and your emotions are getting high, and and then he said what he said to you. He was just like, oh, did I stutter? You know what I mean? Like, you didn't have to say all that, dude. That was kind of fucked up. You didn't have to go that far. So I can understand it from that point. It's like, look, man, he didn't have to escalate it that far. And then I think she only unplugged the Xbox because he escalated it that far. And so I think that's what makes her like not the asshole about it, because it's like he took it that further step. You know what I mean? Like he took it too far. And so then she just reciprocated with the same energy. She was like, oh, that's how you feel, huh? All right, cool. I got something for your bitch ass, and unplugged it. And that makes sense, if I'm being honest with you. That's why I say in the beginning, it's like, yeah, you're the asshole if, you just were mad because the chicken was still there and you just unplugged it. But the fact that he kind of escalated it, that kind of makes him the asshole, because now you just kind of giving him the energy back, if I'm being honest with you. You're like, oh, okay, that's the type of energy we on. Okay, cool. And I see why you did it. So, in the grand scheme of the whole thing, are you the asshole? I'd say no. Just because, he escalated it to that extent. And then if I'm being honest with you, it's like, yeah, you probably should have just cleaned it up yourself, because you even knew that he wasn't going to do it. Your man, you know what I mean? You know him more than anybody else knows. I mean, I think instinctively you knew that he wasn't going to do it, but you were just kind of seeing maybe he might do it. I'm going to give him that 15 minutes to see if he might do it. And then, for him, he's just like, if she has a problem with it, she'll just do it. And, so it's like, I get it. It's a tough situation. It's tough to like balance something like that. But like I said, the situation that was given, are you the asshole for that situation? No. Just because he escalated, you just gave him that energy right back. Yeah, what it is. All right. We're going to do 2 more. All right. I gave my friend a dildo that has the same dimensions as my penis. All right. A couple years ago, I bought a realistic silicone dildo to use with my girlfriend. When I first used it on her, I was struck by how similar it felt in my hand to my own penis. One time, I even got out the measuring tape, and the length and girth measurements were practically identical to my own. The head is even the same size and the shape. All right.
Bruh.
Recently, I was invited to a unisex engagement party, and several guests brought sex toys as gifts. I happened to have said dildo in my purchase history on Amazon, so I paired it with a few milder suggestions from my girlfriend since we presented the gifts as a couple. No one batted an eye at me gifting the bride a dildo. A couple of her guests even commented on how it was the perfect size, which was fun to hear. Yo, hey. All the girls are like, yo, that's a good sized dildo. Damn, I'd love to have a guy with that kind of penis. All right. My girlfriend said weeks later the bride told her she loved it, and I'm definitely titillated by the idea of this gorgeous soon-to-be married woman pleasing herself with the analog of my mushroom tip. My girlfriend has no idea that I strangely identified with this dildo, and although I was tempted to tell her we're poly and we're both attracted to the bride, so she would probably think it's hot, I kind of like keeping this little perversion to myself, so I didn't. Now her sexy young cousin is having a bachelorette party while I'm not invited. I reminded my girlfriend how much the other girl liked the gift, and she asked me to send her the Amazon link. Yo, I think I unlocked a new kink, so every married girl I know is going to have a rubber copy of my mushroom tip on their stand. Oh shit. Hey, I mean, hey, if it works, it works, like, it's kind of a confidence booster, if I'm being honest with you. I mean, if homegirl likes it that much, it's like, whoa, and she don't know that it's like the the size and dimensions is perfect to you, boy, you know, hey, that's a confident booster like a motherfucker. That just lets you know, like, oh yeah, I'm that guy. I got that dick, you know, like, man, hey, I give it to him, bro. Where that link at, man? I like to make one myself. You know what I mean? And get a customizable dildo, you know, and just be giving it out as wedding gifts and shit. And man, I thought that was kind of weird that, you know, they gave that for wedding gifts, but I guess because everybody else was doing it, they were like, why not? So that makes sense. Because I was like, wedding gift? What the fuck? For real? Like, okay, all right. Well, you know what I mean? It is what it is. All right, this is going to be our last scenario for today on today's amazing episode. Am I the asshole for getting my ex-girlfriend arrested? I, 25 male, had been dating my ex-girlfriend Chloe for 4 years. I was always sure that I didn't want children. She told me she was too. About 3 months ago, she told me she was 2 months pregnant. She was smiling, which was the emotion I least expected because of how much she stated she was against having kids. I then asked if she cheated on me because we always wore condoms. Then she ran upstairs crying, so I left her apartment and didn't talk to her for 2 days. She then showed up to my apartment and explained how she did this for us. As soon as she said that, I began recording this conversation. Yo, how the fuck did she get pregnant? She like inseminated herself or something like that? Like, she said she stopped taking her birth control and poked holes in the condom because she noticed all her friends looked happy starting families. I told her that I would have nothing to do with this baby, and unless she had an abortion, we can't be together, and she cried and ran out. Oh, fuck. I mean, facts. You pretty much told her the most devastating thing possible. You were like, kill that fucking baby or we can't be together. Like, bro, like, she's trying to have a family with you and you're telling her this? No fucking shit. She ran away crying, nigga. So I called my dad and explained everything to him. I broke down crying because this isn't something I wanted. My dad comforted me and said charges would possibly be filed for sexual harassment or sexual assault. However, or how he explained, it wasn't a big chance, but it was worth trying. A week later, my girlfriend was served with papers and began blowing up my phone, calling me an asshole. She and her parents showed up at my apartment demanding I come out and speak sent her a text message explaining that she has to talk to my lawyer, and if she doesn't leave, I'll file a restraining order. After an hour of trying to get in, they left. Her father texted me that I wasn't a real man. I texted him back that he raised a crazy daughter who thinks poking holes in condoms and stop taking birth control without telling their partner is a good way to keep a man. Yo, I mean, facts in a way. It's like, I mean, if you're trying to have a baby with me, talk to me about it. You know, don't go just poking holes and shit and stop taking your birth control. Like, talk to me first. Be like, hey, you know, I've been thinking, I kind of changed my mind about having kids. I think it'd be a great idea. What do you think? So that way it's like, if homeboy doesn't want kids still, and you do, you guys can get out of that relationship, and you can go be with another guy who wants kids and wants to get you pregnant and all this good shit. You know, like there are civil ways you could have went about this, but you said, nah, motherfucker, we about to go balls to the walls and I'm going to get this man trapped. Like, god damn. All right. He immediately called me and told me to explain the situation. I told him how we were both against having kids. I then sent him the video. He explained to me that Chloe told them that I proposed and it was time we started a family. I then got scared and backed out. He apologized for the misunderstanding and hung up. Chloe then sent me a text message saying I'm ruining her life, and her parents are now disappointed and urging her that if she does have the baby, to have me sign away my rights and leave me alone. If that was agreed upon, I would have dropped the case, but she said that would never happen, and she's ready to fight me in court. Oh shit. So, a month ago, she took me to civil court to sue me for hospital bills and parental care prenatal care, because paternity has not been established. She didn't, so that went nowhere. So, I was suing her for multiple things, including emotional distress and sexual assault. At most, I thought I was going to get a few thousand for emotional distress, but the judge gave her 6 months in prison for sexual assault, and now she has to register as an offender. Oh, shit. This means by the time the baby comes, she will be in prison. Her parents explained to her that in order for them to take the baby, she would have to sign over her rights to them so that I would be free from her. I agreed, and so did she. I'm happy about being child free, but I feel like I ruined her life. I've been on a drinking binge and I don't know how to cope. I feel like an asshole. Woo, because you didn't have to take it that far. Now look, I understand, how it may look, but I mean, you could have dropped the sexual assault charge. Yeah, I mean, you really didn't have to take that charge to court. You could have dropped it before the court hearing proceedings. You could have told your lawyer, hey, look, we might want to just drop that because, if we have an ironclad case here, I think it was a thing where he didn't have an ironclad case unless the sexual assault was in there. And I think that's probably what happened. And so... I mean, there's equal parts blame, if I'm being honest with you. She kind of put herself in this position instead of simply talking to him and being like, hey, I changed my mind about having kids. I would like to have kids with you. Let's start having kids, whatever. You know what I mean? She could have had a conversation, and I think that was her fault on blame. And then for him, he just feels bad because it's like she was the one that was going to try to get him to pay child support and all this other stuff. And I guarantee you that is what, he was trying to prevent. And that's why he had to do what he had to do, because he knew that if he did it and it didn't go this way, he would have been in a lot more hot water, so, it's sad to say, but yeah, she kind of shot herself in the foot with that one, if I'm being honest with you. And that's tough. That is very tough. I get how you could feel bad for that because you're just like, damn, I just wanted to get out of the paternity. I didn't want to fucking ruin the girl's life. Now she's got to register as an offender and, she's got to do 6 months in jail and shit. Like, damn, how's she going to get a job and support herself and all that kind of stuff with a record? And then now she's a registered offender, so she really ain't getting a job. Like, man, like everybody going to be looking at her like, and then she got to go door to door telling everybody that she's, a sexual assaulter and shit like that. Like, damn, man. Yeah, bro. Woo! That's a tough one. It's a tough one. I don't know. I'm going to leave this one up to you guys. Is he the asshole or not? I'll leave it up to you guys. But thank you guys for watching and listening. I appreciate you guys so much. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's juicy thread and scenarios. Again, patreon.com/Am I the Asshole podcast. Get on that bad boy for $3 a month, exclusive episode every single Friday, as well as being able to send in your scenario into the show. Audio listeners, thank you guys so much for all the support. Keep downloading as well as rating the podcast 5 stars. And if you want to help even more on the free 99 side of things, go ahead and follow us on TikTok as well as Instagram for the clips, and YouTube at Am I the Asshole podcast, all one word. Just subscribe over there. It helps a lot. Even if you don't watch over there, subscribing helps. So I appreciate you guys, man. I love you all, and peace.